Okay, let's try one of the easier ways, or in my opinion one of the easier ways of doing simultaneous equations. Say we have two equations. X is equal to 4y plus 2, and we also have another equation, x is equal to 2y plus 6. So what we're trying to do is find values of x and y, so they're both the same values, but both of those equations are also true. Now, the easiest way, in my opinion, is you rearrange for x, and in this case I've actually done that, so that makes it a bit easier. And then when they're both equal to x, that means that this is equal to that. So I can go x is equal to 4y plus 2, which is also equal to 2y plus 6. Now if I just get rid of this, you can see that 4y plus 2 equals 2y plus 6. Now we have one equation, we have a single equation with one variable, just with the y in it. We've got rid of the x. So we can solve that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get everything that's y on one side of the equation, everything that's x on the other side of the equation. Everything that's a number on the other. So I go 4y plus 2, excuse me, equals 2y plus 6. I want all y's on that side, so I'm going to go minus 2y from both sides. So 2y plus 2 equals 0y 6. And now I want everything that's not a y on the other side of the equation. So I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides, so 2y plus minus b gets rid of that, equals 4. Divide both sides by 2, y is equal to 2. So now if I know a value for y, all I have to do is stick that value in either of these equations. Doesn't matter, because remember we said the value of y is the same as each of these. That'll tell you the value of x. So I'm going to go into equation 2, I'm going to go, well, I'm choosing 2 because I think it's easier. X is equal to 2y plus 6. 2y plus 6. X is equal to 2 times 2 plus 6. So x is equal to 10. So we're saying here that x equals 10, y equals 2. At that point, for those values, both those equations are correct. Let's try it out. So 10 is equal to 4 times 2, 8 plus 2. So 10 is equal to 10, that's true. 10 is equal to 2 times 2, 4 plus 6, 10. So both of those equations are true. So the basic process for this is rearrange both equations for x or y, your choice. So then make them equal each other, and get rid of x. So then we solve for y. We put y into either of the equations, and solve for x. And then what we can do is we can just cross-check using the other equation. Okay, so let's try another example of this. This one's slightly harder. So we've got two equations. Y plus 2x equals 10 is equal to equation 2, 2y plus x equals 14. Okay, so I'm going to need both of these equations to have x in it and rearrange for x. So let's do equation 1 first. I rearrange for x. So y plus 2x equals 10. So I subtract y from both sides. 2x equals 10 minus y. Then I divide by 2 because I want x by itself, or I can multiply that by 2, doesn't matter. Cancels. So x is equal to 5 minus half y. Okay, a little unusual, but we can deal with that. Then we do the same for equation 1, 2. 2y plus x equals 14. So I get minus 2y from each side. So x is equal to 14 minus 2y. So now I have two equations. So x is equal to 5 minus half y, which is also equal to 14 minus 2y. Now I can just ignore this bit now. So I've just got these sections over here. I'm going to add 2y to both sides because it makes it easier. So we end up with 5 plus 1.5, that's 3 over 2, y equals 14. And now I want to get rid of that 5, so I subtract 5s from both sides, minus 5. So 3 over 2 y equals 9. Now when you take a fraction over, you flip it over. So if I go times 2 over 3, times 2 over 3, these will cancel, so y equals 2/3 of 9, so y equals 6. Let's stick it into our equation. So now we know why we stick it in one of these equations, which we've rearranged over here. X is equal to 14 minus 2y, which is equal to 14 minus 2 times 6, 14 minus 12, which is equal to 2. So according to this, x equals 2, y equals 6. And we can check. We take equation 1, y plus 2x equals 10. Well, y we're going 6 plus 2 times, wherever it says x we're sticking, 10. So 6 plus 4 equals 10. That seems good to me. And we cross-check with equation 2. 2y plus x equals 14. Let's just check that. 2 times 6. Oh, sorry. Wrong. Yeah, that's right. Oh, damn it. I was right. 2y plus x equals 14. So we stick values in. So 2 times 6 plus 2 equals 14. 12 plus 2 equals 14. Okay. 14 equals 14. That is true. So we know that these two values are correct.